There's a hole out past the tree line where the earth won't settle right. Shovel marks still cut the silence from a long forgotten night. But the dirt don't stay where it's thrown, and the ground don't keep its keep. Something restless in the hollow don't believe in buried sleep. I dug it deep to hide the weight of something I can't name. Every swing just made it clearer I was digging in to blame. No cross to mark, no stone to hold it, just a patch of broken land. But the wind kept shifting over like it didn't understand. I walked away before the sunrise, left no trace I could recall. But some things don't need a witness, they just follow through it all. No prayer said no final sound, just something lost beneath the ground. And every step I tried to take felt like a path I couldn't break. There's no grave for the guilty tonight, no place to bury what you hide. You can cover it in dirt and lies, but it don't stay out of sight. Oh, I ran, I tried to deny every shadow passing by, but every step I take alone feels like it's already known. The ground it breathes beneath my feet like it's trying to speak out loud. Every root and every stone pulls tighter like a shroud. There's nobody left to find there, but the space still holds the shape, like the earth remembers better every move I try to escape. I hear it when the night goes quiet, not a voice, not even sound, just a pressure in the stillness, like it's rising from the ground. No line to cross, no end to reach, just something just beyond my speech. And every truth I tried to kill is breathing somewhere deeper still. There's no grave for the guilty tonight, no dark enough to hide the sight. You can bury it 1,000 times, but it won't stay out of mind. Oh, I turned, I tried to flee, but it kept on finding me. And every mile I thought I gained just circled back into the same. I went back once at break of morning, swore I'd face what I had done, but the hole was gone without a trace, like it had never been begun. No disturbed earth, no broken branches, just the land stretched clean and wide. But I felt it underneath me, like it never left my side. And in that moment, cold and certain, with the sky turned pale and thin, I stopped looking for a grave and felt it opening within. It ain't the ground that takes the blame, it ain't the dark that hides the name. It's every truth you choose to bend that digs a hole that has no end. And guilt don't rest where bodies lie, it moves, it breathes, it don't comply. So every secret left to rot becomes the thing that you are not. There's no grave for the guilty, I know, no place left to let it go. No matter how deep I've descended, it's already where I've been. Oh, I tried to make it end, tried to bury, tried to mend, but every line I crossed before just opened up a little more. Now the ground is still beneath me, but it don't feel like before. Every step is something hollow, like it's waiting for the fall. And if you ever think you've buried something you can't undo, don't look down for where it's hidden. It might be looking back at you. There's a stain beneath the surface where the light won't settle right. No matter how I turn away, it darkens in the sight. And the room don't hold a memory, but it feels like something stayed, like a mark I tried to cover, never really went away. I washed my hands in cold water till the skin began to break. Thought if I could numb the feeling, I could wash out what it takes. But the lines are still familiar, every crease a quiet trace, like it's written in the pattern I can't ever rearrange. There's no red left in the daylight, no proof I can defend, but I see it in the corners where the shadows never end. No witness there, no voice to call, just something deeper than it all. And every breath I force to stay feels like it's giving me away. It's the blood I tried to hide tonight, no stain in view, no wrong, no right, just something seeping through the cracks. No matter how I hold it back, oh, I tried to clean, I tried to deny every place it might survive, but every step I take inside leads me back to what I hide. I burned the clothes, erased the outline, left no shape to recognize, but the smell of something fading still returns without a sign. There's no color left to point at, no mark upon the floor, but the space it used to occupy feels heavier than before. I hear it in the quiet moments, not a sound but something near, like a presence in the stillness that refuses to disappear. No thread to cut, no path to end, just something I can't comprehend. And every truth I push aside finds another way to rise. It's the blood I tried to hide tonight, no trace to prove, no clear inside. You can bury it beneath your name, but it doesn't fade the same. Oh, I turned, I tried to divide who I was from what I hide, but every line I tried to erase just reappeared in its place. I stood still in the reflection, tried to see what I became, but the glass don't show the damage, it just holds me all the same. No mark to claim, no wound to follow, nothing I can clearly see, but the weight of what I buried still moves somewhere under me. And in that silence, cold and steady, with no proof I could deny, I stopped searching for the stain and felt it wasn't outside. It ain't the blood upon your skin, it's what you carry deep within. Every truth you try to clear leaves a mark that stays right here. And time don't wash what you conceal, it only does what you can feel. So every trace you try to hide finds another place inside. It's the blood and now I understand, it was never in my hands, no matter how I tried to clean. It's in every in-between, oh, I ran, I tried to deny, but it never left my side. And every step I thought was new just pulled me deeper into you. Now the room is standing empty and there's nothing left to show, but the weight is still around me in a way I can't outgrow. And if you ever try to bury something you can't justify, don't look down to see what's hidden, you might feel it in your mind. The engine hums like a dying breath, dragging steel across what's left. No station sign, no final call, just empty tracks and nothing at all. The headlights cut through dust and air, but there ain't no destination there. And every mile that disappears just echoes back through all these years. I bought a ticket I didn't need, paid in regret and silent greed. The conductor didn't ask my name, like it wouldn't matter all the same. The seats are worn, the windows cracked, like time itself can't double back. And every face I try to see turns away slowly from me. The train don't stop, it don't slow down, it don't care who's lost or found. And every track it rides along feels like somewhere I went wrong. No map to read, no path to trace, just movement without a place. And every breath I try to take feels like a quiet slow mistake. This is the last ride to nowhere tonight. No end in sight, no wrong or right, just endless motion, cold and bare, going somewhere that ain't there. Oh, I tried to turn, I tried to stand, but nothing moves at my command. And every mile I can't ignore feels like I've ridden this before. The whistle cries but no one hears, it cuts through silence, not through ears, like it's calling something lost that vanished long before the cost. A suitcase sits beside my feet, filled with things I couldn't keep. Every letter, every name, just fragments that won't stay the same. I catch my face in passing glass, blurring like a fading past. And for a second I can tell I don't know me that well. The wheels don't rest, they only grind against the rails inside my mind. And every thought I try to send just circles back again. This is the last ride to nowhere tonight. No end in sight, no wrong or right, just endless motion, cold and bare, going somewhere that ain't there. Oh, I tried to turn, I tried to stand, but nothing moves at my command. And every mile I can't ignore feels like I've ridden this before. I walk the aisle, no doors to find, just empty rows and fading signs. No exit sign, no light ahead, just something pulling me instead. The conductor stands at the far end, not foe, not guide, not even friend. He tips his hat but doesn't speak, like answers are too weak to seek. And in that stillness, cold and drawn, I realize what I've been on. Not a train, not rails, not steel, but something I can't quite reveal. It ain't the road, it ain't the track, it's every step you can't take back. Every choice you let remain becomes a different kind of train. And nowhere ain't a place you go, it's something deep you come to know. When all the paths you tried before don't lead anywhere anymore. This is the last ride to nowhere I see, and it's been waiting here for me. No turning back, no getting off, just endless line I can't uncross. So I tried to leave, I tried to flee, but the ride is part of me. And every mile I pretend, no past to claim, no truth to swear, just motion going nowhere. And if you ever hear that sound, steel on rails with no town around, don't climb aboard, don't take the fare, or you'll be riding nowhere. The engine fades, the tracks run thin, but something keeps me locked within, and I remain where echoes pour on the last ride to nowhere.
There's a wind that moves through empty fields where the fences lean and bow. Not a sound of something living, just a silence settling down. And the road runs slow and broken, like it's trying to forget every step that came before it, every promise left in debt. I heard it from a passing voice, didn't say it loud or clear, just a phrase dropped in the distance, like it didn't belong here. Said the truth don't live down south no more, if it ever did at all. It was buried in the lowlands, where the roots grow deep and crawl. There's no marker where it ended, no date to carve in stone, just a stretch of land that holds it, like it never stood alone. No name to call, no line to trace, just something lost without a place. And every step I took to know felt like somewhere I shouldn't go. They say the truth died in the south one night, no witness left, no wrong, no right, just something buried out of sight when no one comes to testify. Oh, I tried to find where it was laid, but every trail just seemed to fade, and every word I thought was true fell apart before it grew. The houses stand but don't remember who they held or what was said. Every window's just a shadow of the things they never kept. There's a story in the ground there, but it don't rise up to speak. It just presses through the silence in a way that feels too deep. I asked around but no one answered, not a look, not even blame, like the question itself carried something heavier than a name. No voice to break, no past to show, just something everyone will know, but never say and never claim, like speaking it would spark a flame. They say the truth died in the south that day, and no one dared to make it stay. You can dig and search and try to prove, but it don't rise up for you. Oh, I turned, I tried to believe there was something left to retrieve, but every path I thought was real just bent around what I could feel. Just a stillness thick and drawn, and I pointed, no, not clearly, just felt the truth was long since gone. Not taken, not erased by force, but left to sink without a fight, like the silence chose to keep it buried deeper than the night. It ain't the truth that disappears, it's what survives the weight of years. Every word you leave to bed finds a quieter kind of end. Places learn what not to say. They hold it in, they let it stay. So every silence passed along becomes the place where truth is gone. Now I know it didn't die alone. It was buried with what we've known. No matter how I try to see, there's nothing left that answers me. Oh, I walked, I tried to find what was left behind in time, but every step I thought was near just led me further from what's clear. Now the wind still moves through empty fields, but it don't carry what was lost. It just passes through the silence, without question, without cost. And if you ever go down south, looking for what once was true, don't expect it to be waiting. It might already be gone from you. Chains on my wrist, coat steel too tight. They called me guilty, but they never knew the hell I walked through for the truth. The law was blind, but I could see. There's a wind that moves through empty fields, where the fences lean and bow. Not a sound of something living, just a silence settling down. And the road runs slow and broken, like it's trying to forget every step that came before, every promise left in debt. I heard it from a passing voice, didn't say it loud and clear, just a but leaning close, like they've seen more than they'll ever disclose. The wind don't move, the night don't breathe, just something shifting underneath. The moon cuts sharp through crooked lines across the floor of whispered pines, and every step I try to hide leaves something trailing at my side. I didn't plan to come this far, just followed where the shadows are. The ground was soft, the path unclear, but something kept me moving here. A drop of red against the dirt, a quiet mark of something hurt. Then another just ahead, a silent thread of deeper red. The forest didn't make a sound, like it refused to turn around. And every tree I passed between felt like it knew what I had seen. The air grew thick, the silence loud, like something forming from a cloud. And every breath I tried to take felt like a choice I couldn't break. There's a blood trail through the pines tonight, leading past the edge of light. No voice to call, no sign to find, just something pulling at my mind. Oh, I tried to turn and walk away, but something twists and turns where roots run deep, where secrets don't belong to keep. Each mark more fresh, each shadow near, like it's alive with silent fear. I hear no cry, I see no face, but something lingers in this place. Not ghost, not wine, not memory, just something that remembers me. The branches scratch across my skin like they don't want me wandering in, but still I push, I still descend toward where the trail might finally end. The dark don't fall, it pulls you through to everything you never knew, and every truth you try to hide finds a way to walk beside. There's a blood trail through the pines tonight, leading past the edge of light. No voice to call, no sign to find, just something pulling at my mind. Oh, I tried to turn and walk away, but something made me choose to stay. And every step I can't deny follows that trail I can't define. Clear and cold and wide, where all the shadows seem to hide. The trail just stops but not in peace, like something chose to be released. Nobody there, no sign of end, just broken ground that won't pretend. And in the dirt I start to see the trail ain't leading, it's for me. My hands are stained, my breath runs thin, like I've been walking deep within. Not through the woods, not through the night, but through a truth I couldn't fight. It ain't the forest, ain't the trail, it's every truth that starts to fail. Every lie you let remain leaves a different kind of stain. And some paths don't lead away, they just circle back one day, till you finally understand. You've been walking where you stand. You've been walking where you stand. There's a blood trail through the pines I see, and it's been leading out of me. No escape, no place to hide, just something I can't step outside. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to flee, but the trail is part of me, and every step I try to take just leaves another mark to break. Now I don't search, I don't pretend, I know exactly where it ends. No forest deep, no hidden line, just everything I left behind. And if you ever walk these trees and feel that shift within the breeze, don't follow close, don't question signs, or you'll leave your own through the pines. The wind returns, the branches sigh, but something here will never die, and I remain where truth aligns with a blood trail through the pines. See the stones from here, but something changed beneath the lights. The creek ran red that night, the willows bowed, the air stood still, like the dog had found its will. And every ripple in my sight held secrets from that night. We came down late past the old dirt road, where the quiet carries a heavy load. No moon to guide, no stars to speak, just shadows leaning on the creek. The ground was soft, the air was wrong, like it had been waiting all along for footsteps that would break the calm and bring a kind of harm. He said it's done, it's all behind, but I could hear it in his mind, that nothing buried stays that way. If holding something in. And every breath I tried to take felt like a choice I couldn't break. The creek ran red that night, I swear, no reflection left to stare. No turning back, no clean goodbye, just something drifting by. Oh, I tried to look away to run, but you can't undo what's done. And every step I tried to fight still led me back that night. The current slowed but didn't stop, like it refused to let it drop. And every swirl along the bend looked like it knew the end. No voices called, no warnings came, just silence thick enough to name every fear I tried to keep, now rising from the deep. I saw it move beneath the flow, not fast, not clear, just enough to know that something more than water ran, that something carried man. The trees leaned in, the shadows spread like they were feeding off the red. And every second stretching tight pulled me deeper in the night. The creek ran red that night, I know, no place left for it to go. No prayer to say, no hand to guide, just truth you cannot hide. Oh, I tried to leave it all behind, but it carved into my mind. And every road I try to find still leads me back that time. I knelt down by the water's edge, where dark and memory both converge. And in the surface, barely still, I saw the shape against my will. Not clear enough to call a face, but something fixed within that place, like it had always been right there, waiting in the stare. I reached out slow but pulled away, like touch wouldn't make it choose to stay. And in that moment, cold and wide, I knew what I denied. It ain't the creek, it ain't the flow, it's everything we choose not to know. Every act we try to bury deep finds a current it can keep. And water don't forget or lie, it just reflects what passes by, till every truth you tried to fight runs red within the night. The creek ran red that night for me, not just what others couldn't see. No washing clean, no end in sight, just endless trace of that night. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to flee, but it keeps running inside me. And every breath I take feels tight, like I'm still there that night. Now I don't walk that road again, where water bends through hollow land. No past to fix, no truth to mend, just something waiting at the bend. And if you ever hear that stream whisper soft like half a dream, don't follow close, don't trust your sight, or you'll see what ran that night. The water flows but not the same, it carries more than just a name. And I remain where wrong feels right, since the creek ran red that night. line I tried to follow led me somewhere in my head. The handle won't like it remembers every hand that held it tight, and the edge don't shine like silver, it just swallows up the light. I should've left it where it waited, should've closed that drawer for good, but some things call you without speaking, like you always knew they would. No blood, no crime, no witness there, just something hanging in the air, and every thought I try to frame leads me back to that same name. It's a knife with your name on the side, cut too deep just to hide. No matter how I turn away, it finds a different way inside. Oh, I buried it, I swore I tried, but it don't stay where you confide, and every scar I can't explain feels like it's spelling out your name. I took it out beneath the streetlight, watched it drink the yellow glow, like it knew just where to cut me in the places I don't show. There's no reflection in the metal, just a shape that shifts and bends, like it's showing me a version of how all of this one ends. I hear your voice in empty corners, not a word, just how it stays, like a pressure in the silence that don't leave me for days. No mark to trace, no trail to see, just something turning into me, and every time I shift the blame, it carves a little more of your name. It's a knife with your name on the side, cut too deep just to hide. No matter how I lock it away, it's always waiting there inside. Oh, I dropped it, watched it slide, but it never left my side, and every wound I can't contain feels like it's calling out your name. Watched it sink without a trace, but the water turned like glass and showed me I was standing in its place. No splash, no sound, no ending given, just the current standing still, like the blade was never in it, like it never left my will. And in that quiet, cold reflection, with the night pulled tight and thin, I stopped seeing it as something, saw where it had always been. It ain't the steel, it ain't the blade, it's every word we never say. Every silence left to grow turns into something sharp below, and names don't fade when they are carved, they linger deeper than the scar. So every cut you try to deny just proves you know exactly why. It's a knife, and now I see it clear, it was never really here. No matter how I tried to fight, it's been in my hands all this time. Oh, I ran, I disappeared, but it followed every year, and every line I thought was mine was just another careful line. And now the house is standing empty, and the drawer is open wide. There's no blade left in the shadows, but I feel it when I try. And if you ever feel that silence, like it's cutting through your breath, check the things you never buried, they don't stay untouched by death. There's a knife without a warning, there's a truth you can't outrun, and if it's got somebody's name on it, you might already be the one. paper's torn, but still it stays, pinned up there for all their gaze. Faded ink, but clear enough, a name that time won't call a bluff. The wind pulls corners thin and slow, like it's trying not to show that every eye that passes by still reads my name like it won't die. I saw it first in a dusty town, tacked up where the sun burns down, a crooked nail, a splintered board, like judgment didn't need a sword. The sketch don't match the man I am, but close enough to understand that every road I try to ride still keeps that shadow by my side. They wrote my crimes in careful lines, with empty words and borrowed signs, but none of them could really say what I lost along the way. I try to tear it from the wall, but more just answer to the call. And every place I choose to go already seems to know my name's on the wanted poster still, pinned against some broken will. No mercy in the ink they write, just a story painted black and white. Oh, I tried to change, I tried to run, but you can't outride what's been done. And every town I wander through already knows what I might do. The sheriff looked but didn't speak, like he'd been waiting all this week. He tapped the sign and tipped his hat, like that was more than enough of that. The saloon went quiet when I walked in, like they could smell it on my skin. That weight you carry when you know you'll never outrun what you sow. I caught my face in a whiskey glass, distorted like a shattered past. And for a second I could see the man they think I'll always be. The truth don't shout, it don't defend, it just follows till the end. And every lie I tried to store just nailed me to that poster more. My name's on a wanted poster still, pinned against some broken will. No mercy in the ink they write, just a story painted black and white. Oh, I tried to change, I tried to run, but you can't outride what's been done. And every town I wander through already knows what I might do. I burned one down outside of town, watched the ashes hit the ground. But even smoke can't hide a name that's already tied to flame. They don't need proof, they don't need sight, just something to make wrong feel right. And every step I try to mend just circles back again. The road don't judge, but it don't care, it just keeps leading anywhere, except away from what I've been, or what I'm locked within. It ain't the paper, it ain't the ink, it's what they choose to make you think. Every line they write down fast turns into a life that lasts. And maybe I became that man somewhere between the blood and sand, or maybe I was always there, waiting in that hollow stare. My name's on a wanted poster still, no place left, no iron will, just fading lines that won't erase the truth they pinned up on my face. So I tried to run
are meant to never die. The paper fades but never falls, still hanging there on broken walls. And I remain where shadows loiter, with my name on a wanted poster.
Church bell rang, but something's wrong. There's a tremble in its hollow song. The doors stand open wide and still, like they're bending to a darker will. The candles burn but give no light, just flicker low against the night. And every step I take inside feels like the truth has nowhere to hide. He wore the cloth, he spoke the word, but there were things we never heard. Between the lines of every prayer lived something heavy in the air. His voice was calm, his hands were clean, too clean for what they might have seen. And every sermon that he gave felt like he danced around a grave. The townsfolk knelt, they bowed their heads, but no one saw what silence said. That faith can hide what fear won't show, and truth is something buried low. I saw him once past closing time, where shadows stretch and bells don't chime. And in his eyes I caught a spark, not of light, but something dark. There's a dark secret in the preacher's soul, something no prayer could make whole. No scripture line, no sacred plea could wash away what I could see. Oh, I tried to trust, I tried to believe, but truth don't care what we conceive. And every word he used to preach couldn't hide what lay beneath. The basement door was locked up tight, but I heard sounds one silent night. Not loud enough to make a claim, but just enough to carry blame. A shovel leaned against the wall, like it had answered some dark call. And every stain I couldn't name felt tied to him just the same. The Bible lay upon the stand, but pages slipped like shifting sand. And every verse I tried to read felt twisted by a deeper need. The candles flickered, then went thin, like something breathed from deep within. And every truth I tried to seek came back colder than I'd speak. There's a dark secret in the preacher's soul, something no prayer could make whole. No scripture line, no sacred plea could wash away what I could see. Oh, I tried to trust, I tried to believe, but truth don't care what we conceive. And every word he used to preach couldn't hide what lay beneath. I followed where the floorboards creaked, where silence whispered, never leaked, and found a place beneath the stone where truth was never left alone. No faces clear, no names to call, just something written on the wall, in marks too jagged to ignore, like something tried to say much more. And in that moment, cold and still, I felt the weight of quiet will. Not evil loud, not wrath or flame, just something that don't need a name. It ain't the cloth, it
little like me. Now I don't pray, I don't confess, I carry more and speak it less. No faith to claim, no truth to hide, just something walking by my side. And if you ever hear that bell ringing soft where silence dwells, don't answer quick, don't trust the call, or you might learn it all. The bell still rings but no one hears, it echoes through the passing years. And I remain where truth control is buried deep in a preacher's soul. Echoes cry from hell, the churchyard gates scream in the night, rusty chains rattling in the pale moonlight. Every ghost has a story to defend, every wound we carry never truly ends. Crosses standing in the midnight wind, witnesses of blood and sin. Crosses standing in the midnight wind, guarding souls that will never. The church bell rang, but something's wrong. There's a tremble in its hollow song.
There's a road that don't show on any map, just a faded line and a missing gap, where the wind don't blow and the clocks don't tick, and the air feels heavy, cold and thick. The sign out front is barely read, half the letters hanging dead, and something in the silence caught in the town that time forgot. Past rusty gates where nothing moves and nothing waits. The houses lean like tired men who won't be standing up again. The windows stare but don't reflect light. They've long since lost respect for anything that passes through, or anything that once was true. A swing still creaks on a broken chain, but there ain't no wind to make it sway. And every step I take alone sounds louder than it should have known. No voices call, no footsteps fall, no shadows move along the wall. And every breath I try to take feels like a quiet, slow mistake. This is the town that time forgot, where everything is left to rot. No past, no future, no escape, just memory with no shape. Oh, I tried to leave, I tried to go, but every road just circles slow. And every path I thought I found leads me back to this dead ground. Tower stands but tells no hour, frozen hands with no more power, like it gave up trying to keep what the town refused to keep. The church's open doors ajar, but faith don't reach this far. The pews are lined with dust and gray, like prayers all drifted far away. I saw a name carved in the stone, not theirs but something like my own. Like I had passed through here before, but never made it out that door. The air don't change, the light won't fade, like time itself is just delayed. And every second I still stand, feel stolen from another land. This is the town that time forgot, where everything is left to rot. No past, no future, no escape, just memory with no shape. Oh, I tried to leave, I tried to go, but every road just circles slow. And every path I thought I found leads me back to this dead ground. I saw a figure down the street, but heard no sound of moving feet. It didn't turn, it didn't speak, just stood there hollow, pale and weak. And when I blinked, it disappeared, like it was never really here. But something lingered in its place, like time had carved it into space. I ran toward the edge of town, where broken fences all fall down. But every step I tried to flee just brought the same streets back to me. It ain't a place you choose to find, it's something buried in your mind. Every moment left undone becomes a place you cannot run. And time don't stop, it just lets go of things it doesn't wanna show, till all that's left is what you fought in the town that time forgot. This is the town that holds my name, when nothing leaves and nothing came. No road ahead, no past behind, just something trapped inside my mind. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to hide, but there's no outside from inside. And every step I try to take just proves there's no escape. Now I don't search, I don't pretend. I walk these streets that never end. No ticking clock, no rising sun, just endless echo, never done. And if you ever lose your way and find a town in shades of gray, don't stay too long, don't look too close, or you'll become just like its ghosts. The wind don't move, the sky don't change, everything here feels too strange. And I remain where memories caught, in the town that time forgot. Where I returned, like it remembered what I'd learned. The wind stood still, the sky hung low over something I won't show. No marketplace, no cross to keep, just quiet dirt that runs too deep. And every step I take feels weak, where the truth was buried deep. I came back late past midnight's call, where shadows stretch and silence crawls. The shovel's rust still fits my hand, like it recalls what I had planned. The trees lean in like they can hear every thought I brought back here. And every root beneath the ground feels like it's holding something down. I tried to leave, I tried to run, but distance don't erase what's done. And every mile I tried to keep still led me back to buried deep. The earth don't speak, it don't accuse, it just holds tight what we refuse. And every breath I try to keep feels like it's sinking way too deep. The truth was buried. leaves like it remembers what was hidden in September. Every grain a quiet scream from something lost between the seams. I hear no voice, I see no face, but something lingers in this place. Not ghost, not memory, not grief, just something sharper than belief. I kneel down where the ground dips low, where I once forced myself to go, and in the silence I can feel a truth too heavy to conceal. The night don't end, it only bends around the lies we try to mend. And every word I didn't speak still breathes beneath what I made weak. The truth was buried deep that night. No wrong, no mercy, no wrong or right, just hands in dirt and something gone that never should have carried on. To cover what I knew, but it always found a way back through. And every road I tried to leave just circled back beneath my feet. Drop the shovel, let it fall, like I don't need to dig at all. Cause what's beneath ain't under there, it's in the weight I always bear. The ground don't crack, it don't reveal, it doesn't have to prove it's real. Cause every step I take away still brings me back another day. And in that stillness, cold and wide, I see there's nowhere left to hide. Not from the dirt, not from the night, but from the truth I buried tight. It ain't the grave that holds it still, it's every thought against your will. Every moment you deny becomes the place it learns to lie. And buried things don't fade with time, they just grow quiet in the mind until the silence breaks its key and shows the truth was buried deep. The truth was buried deep in me, not in the ground where none can see. No shovel breaks, no dirt can hide what's been living deep inside. Oh, I tried to leave it all behind, but it's etched into my mind. And every road I try to seek leads me back to bury deep. Now I don't dig, I don't pretend, I just return here now and then. No past to fix, no truth to keep, just everything that runs too deep. And if you ever feel that weight in quiet earth or twisted fate, don't kneel too long, don't try to sleep where the truth is buried deep. The wind stays still, the ground won't break, it holds every choice we make. And I remain where silence seeps, where the truth was buried deep. I've been here before. The wind whispers sins I can't deny. Every mile I go, I hear the angels cry. I bury brothers where the dust runs deep, the names carved in the bones I keep. Cause hell follows where I ride, burning right behind. Every hoofbeat shakes the ground, every ghost I ever found. The ground was soft where I returned, like it remembered what I learned. The wind stood still, the sky hung low,
step I take feels weak, where the truth was buried deep. I came back late past midnight's call, where shadows stretch and silence crawls. The shovel's rust still fits my hand like it recalls what I had planned. The trees lean in like they can hear every thought I brought back here, and every root beneath the ground feels like it's holding something down. I tried to leave, I tried to run, but distance don't erase what's done.
There's a glow beneath the surface, not a flame you'd recognize. No smoke rising through the ceiling, just a heat behind my eyes. And the walls don't show the damage, no charred lines, no blackened stone. But there's something slowly burning in a place I can't disown. I tried to drown it in the quiet, let it sink without a trace. Buried deep beneath the moments I refuse to ever face. But it flickers in the silence like it's feeding on the dark. Every memory I've buried leaves behind a single spark. There's no match, no hand to strike it, no clear moment it began. Just a warmth that turns to pressure every time I think I can. And no ash to sweep, no flame to see, just something growing under me. And every breath I hold too long feels like it's feeding what is wrong. There's a fire still burning inside tonight, no smoke to show, no warning light, just something steady, cold and bright that never fades no matter how I fight. Oh, I tried to put it out, I tried to bury it where it could hide, but every time I close my eyes it burns a little more alive. It don't rage like wild destruction, it don't scream or tear apart. It just lingers in the background like a pulse beneath the heart. Every word I leave unspoken, every truth I let decay, turns to fuel I never noticed till it starts to find its way. I see it in the smallest fractures, in the way my hands will shake, like it's waiting for a moment for the surface just to break. No water strong enough to drown what never really settled down, and every step I take away just feeds the heat I can't betray. There's a fire still burning inside tonight, no blaze to fear, no end inside, just something hidden out of view that goes stronger the more I refuse. Oh, I ran, I tried to divide what I felt from what I hide, but every line I draw between just burns away what's in between. I stood still in the reflection, tried to trace it to its start, but it wasn't in the mirror, it was deeper than the part. No single spark to point a finger, no one else to take the blame, just a slow and steady burning that don't answer to a name. And in that quiet realization,
with no place left to pretend. I stopped trying just to fight it and felt it moving like a friend. It ain't the flame that does the harm, it's what you keep beneath the calm. Every truth you choose to smother finds a way to burn another. And fire don't need air to grow when it's something you won't show. So every piece you push aside becomes the heat you hold inside. There's a fire and now I see it clear. It was always living here. No matter how I tried to run, it's been part of what I've become. Oh, I won't fight, I won't deny what survives and won't comply. And every flame I feared before is something I can't ignore. Now the glow don't feel like danger, but it don't feel safe at all. It just stays there, never fading, like it's waiting for the call. And if you ever feel that pressure with no reason you can find, don't look out for where it's coming. There's a fire still burning